Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing some lighting mods on the 2020 Chevy Colorado Z71. So in this episode we will just cover our interior lights and license plate lights, as well as our bed lighting as well that's in the third brake light. So I picked up both of these guys off of Amazon. These are the Oxlam, whatever you guys want to call them. These are your interior lights as well as license plate lights. This was around 10 bucks. Here's the Amazon part number. I'll link it in the description as well. So this will cover our interior as well as license plate. And then these are the ijdmtoy.com LED lights, and these are for the bed lighting. So we'll go ahead, get these guys installed, do a quick comparison, see if they're worth it. They were pretty cheap, so I've seen good reviews. Let's see if they hold out. And the only things you'll need to install these guys are a set of interior trim removal tools, which I'll show you in a minute, and then a pair of gloves, just so that way you're not getting your fingerprints or anything on any of the electronic components. So let's go ahead and get to it. So we will start, as you guys can see, on the interior dome lights. So we have one in the center, two more over here, which I don't know how well this will come out on camera, but it's more of a yellowish light and kind of gives the car a little bit more of a dated look. And then because I have the crew cab edition, we have two more lights back there that we have to take care of as well. And what we'll be using mainly is a set of trim removal tools like this guy. I got this guy on Amazon, fairly comprehensive set. It even includes a little pouch here with like little picks and other interior trim type tools. So we will go ahead, I think this one will be our best bet in removing our lens pieces, but essentially it'll just be popping out the lens and then plugging our new LED bulbs in. Speaking of which, these are what they look like, fairly standard plug and play units. So we'll go ahead, take our lenses off, throw some gloves on, and as we remove the bulbs, we'll go ahead and replace them with these guys, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison as well. And just remember, with your old bulbs, don't get rid of them, they're still good. Just go ahead and throw them in this pouch, just for future reference, in case the next owner of your truck doesn't want the lighting upgrades. I don't see why they wouldn't, but just in case, it's always good to save all your parts that you take off. So we'll go ahead with our, I don't know if you guys can see it, handy remover tool right here. And we'll just go ahead and gently pry up on this guy. And don't worry about trying to leave too many scratches. This plastic is fairly soft on these trim removal tools. So you can go ahead and just get in there, pop it out. And the rest you can get out by hand. So here you can see our three bulbs. Go ahead, turn the two on the side off. I don't know if it'll adjust very well, but these guys will just pop out and replace with our new bulbs. So we'll go ahead, for example, and take off this left one. Go ahead and just pull it out. Be careful, these guys will be hot, and in fact, let me turn off these other ones. And just like that, you'll pull straight out. We'll take our new guy up here. Kind of hard to see, but we will just take that and plug it right into the socket that we took our old light out of. And there you go. Nice, bright white light. I'm going to go ahead, pop the cover back on just so you can see a comparison between the two lights. But it is very noticeable how much more modern it looks inside the cabin. So give me 1 second and I'll give you guys a comparison. Here's the old, and there's the new. Much brighter white light. It definitely is brighter within the cabin right here, and it definitely gives it a more modern look. So I will go ahead and replace these other two guys. That way the whole cabin's like that, and then I'll show you a quick detail of how to change the ones in the second row. But it's basically the same thing, just taking off the lens, pulling out your old lights and plugging the new ones in, but we'll cover them just in case. For the rear, we will go ahead and do the same. Pop these guys out. I'm going to go ahead and close the door so that way these lights do go off, because I don't want to have my hand in a live socket. I know, probably not too interesting for you guys, but I'll turn one on. Pull this one guy out, and I will admit, hand clearance is not the best, but there's one. Put that aside. Pop the nice bright LED in. That gives a nice click. There we go. Nice bright white light. We'll pull this other burning hot bulb out and go from there. Nice click. There you go. Then it's just a matter of clipping these guys back in, and we will be all set. And there you go. And when you open the door, you can see how much more modern and bright it is in the cabin now that we have our LED replacements in. So all in all, going from that old yellow incandescent color to the nice bright white light is honestly much appreciated. So we've got 4 more of these guys and 2 more spots out back on the license plate lights. We'll go ahead and tackle those, and then we'll just have 2 extra as a spare. And one thing to note, these guys do not fit your Visor vanity lamps, so I'll have to go ahead and order some of those as well, just so that way we have a nice color match throughout the cabin. And about a week later from eBay, we got these guys. These are the Visor LEDs. They're just the fuse style. Came with this tool, although I don't really like the way the style is, so I'll probably just stick with what we have over there. But we'll go ahead, pop out our vanity lights, and see the comparison. And so, like before, we're just going to carefully stick our trim removal tool behind this guy right here. Carefully pry it out. Being extra careful not to break any of the tabs. We look good. And there you can see our fuse style bulb. I'm going to go ahead, carefully remove that guy and replace it with our LED. And make sure we do have LEDs only on one side. The other side you can see there's nothing. So make sure your LEDs are facing out when you do replace this guy. With just a little messing around, we can go ahead and get this guy installed. Perhaps I installed it backwards. Let's go ahead and see if that is the case. Okay, so polarity does matter on these guys. So if you incur that same thing like what happened with me, just go ahead and flip it over and you'll be all set. So with that, we will gently pop the cover back on. There you go. Nice white compared to the yellow. And then you just repeat that over here and on our passenger side visor, and you will be all set to go. So there we have before and after. And you guys will see that the color temperature really does match and looks really well with our visors compared to our other interior lights. So we'll go ahead and continue with the lighting upgrades. So we have our nice bright LEDs in our interior of the cabin, but something just seems wrong about leaving these bed lights as incandescents. As you can see, they do a decent job of lighting up the area, but we'll do a quick before and after and show you guys how much better LEDs will be, not only for the look, but for our illumination of the bed itself. So here's a quick before. You can see the incandescents. You can see, I mean, the bed's lit up pretty well. I don't know how much you can see that reflecting on the back of the garage. But as for the interior, I mean, I guess we have a little bit of a shadow from our tonneau cover, but we'll see what we have with our after. And there's your after. Now, you guys can probably see, yeah, we still have a little bit of a shadow up front here, but everything is lit up much brighter. I have all the lights off in here, and this guy really lights everything up, so really happy with the way these guys turned out. So, just like our interior lights, we went ahead and shut off our bed lights just so that way when we go to grab the incandescent bulb, it won't be overly hot. And we have one screw here and another here in order to take off our third brake light, which houses our bed lights. And like everything else in this truck that uses a specialty fastener, we are going to be using a T15 Torx bit for both of these screws. So with our two screws out, we can gently remove our third brake light up top here. We might have to wiggle that guy just a little bit. Being very careful. Go ahead and move you guys so you can see. We just have one and two. Essentially, these are quarter turn bulbs that you'll just take out. So twist this guy, quarter turn, pop it out, and you should be all set to go. Even better yet, you don't need to do a quarter turn. You can easily reach your fingers in here, plop that guy out, and replace it with your new one. So let's go ahead and see the difference between an LED and an incandescent. And honestly, not that bad. You can see how much brighter and whiter the right hand side is with our LED compared to our incandescent. And overall, we will have better light output, plus the color will match everything and just give this truck that much more of a modern look to it. And it is worth noting that polarity does matter. So before you guys bolt everything up, it's always a good idea just to turn your lights on to make sure that you have it plugged in correctly. In my case, I tested both, they worked out. So we'll go ahead and reconnect this guy up. So it's worth noting, you do have, it's hard to see right there, but essentially a hole that this bottom piece clips into, and then your screw goes in top there. So reinstallation is just the reverse of removal. Make sure your wires are not bound up as you feed them back through here. Connect this guy up, tighten everything down, and you're good to go. And ignoring the minimal clearance that we have back here, we can see that our license plate lights also have that yellowish color, which we're going to swap out. So let's go underneath and get these guys swapped out. So underneath the truck, just to give you a frame of reference, that's my trailer hitch right here. And looking underneath, you can see right up in there, that guy is our license plate light. We have one on this side and one on the opposing side up here. Probably can't see it, but these guys will just be quarter turns, pop in the new light, and then go ahead and re-tighten them in their socket. So we'll go ahead and do that really quick. And to give you guys a better glimpse as I try to do this one-handed, you got that guy up there. We went ahead, unscrewed it, put our new light in, and now it's just a matter of reinstalling it in this guy. We got it in. Now do our quarter turn clockwise to tighten it up. She's in there. And once you do that on one side, you'll get rid of the yellowish glow. So let's go ahead, pop that guy out, and we'll have a fully complete exterior lighting package for the accessories. And I honestly don't mind the look of the incandescents in the taillights with the LEDs down here. In all honesty, I think it looks pretty good, so I'm going to keep the taillights the way they are. We will be doing our front end lights. That'll be a whole nother video because that took a lot of research to determine what the right mix of fog light, low beam, high beam, all that stuff were. So I think that's a wrap for today. We got our interior lights done, got that cargo light done for our bed, and then we have our rear LED license plate lights as well. So with that, I wanted to thank you guys. Hopefully this video helps if you're in the market to modernize the look of your second gen Chevy Colorado. And with that, we'll catch you in the next one.